Take a look at this guy's face right now. What do you see? Well, it might not be obvious to you, the viewer, but to me, I see a guy that does not want to wake up and go to work. So I'm gonna spend the next 12 hours of my life here. Now take a look at this guy's face. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He actually came 2 hours earlier than he was supposed to, and later in the day he's gonna learn that he needs to close 2 hours earlier than he thought he did. So turn that 12 hours into 8. I think it's exactly 10 o'clock. Yep, it's exactly 10 o'clock. I hit the record button before I adjusted it to how I wanted it because I was in my head like, oh, I can make that the start of the scene. So I opened the camera because I was just editing a long thing that I shot with this camera right here about an hour and a half ago. And I realized that what I wanted to say, I opened the camera and I talked a lot about how I used to smoke weed. And I used to smoke it every day, all day, and it was horrible. Last time I got high was September 19th, 2023. And speaking of horrible decisions you could make as like, you know, speaking of like, I'm gonna put on the screen right now the entirety of the video that I made like back in the 16th of June, like almost a week ago now. Hello, it's June 17th. My name is Jack Cadis. It's 9 p.m. and I am getting ready for bed. Good day, looking forward to tomorrow. And after watching that, you might think like, what? Yeah, that was the... All right, big guy, let me just cut in right here and interrupt you. What he's saying is, that clip, no good. Effort, good. There we go. Was that so hard? All right, next up, I'm taking the car to get washed, and then I'm gonna film it in the dark. Hopefully, I've got time. And then I go to get in the car, and I'm like, oh my God. Where's the key? I looked everywhere. I had to tear all my bags open. Now I can pack back up. I'm serious. I was looking everywhere. And you know when you lose something and you keep looking spots and you keep don't finding it, you keep not finding it, and then you catch yourself checking the same spots that you already checked and you're like, oh man, and you start to get a little bit worried like, oh, this isn't good. Well, I found it. And I promise, it's not an easy place, but I am filming this video because I did find it. So, after all that searching, I tore the car apart. I tore the whole thing apart. I looked all out here, couldn't figure it out. I go out and I look and I'm like, oh, what if it's just right here? Let's do this. Look at that, money. Look at this. Cash money, parallel parked. They don't call it parallel for nothing. And that was definitely my first try. Wasn't my second or third try, definitely the first.
And thus concludes June 23rd, 2024, in the life of Jack Loring Cadis. Big day tomorrow. Better get my rest tonight.